The U.S. China trade dispute that has rocked global financial markets in recent months could be approaching a turning point, with a new round of trade negotiations between the two countries to kick off soon. Our Cha Sang-mi has more.
U.S. President Donald Trump held out hopes this week that trade talks with China will be a success, and the negotiations are moving along quite well. He added, quote, "You'll be hearing about it very, very shortly." This comes after a report by the Wall Street Journal saying the United States and China are scheduling 2 rounds of face-to-face talks in a bid to reach a deal to their protracted trade row by next month, according to people familiar with the plans. Under the tentative timeline, U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin will be traveling to Beijing the week of April 29th, followed by Chinese Vice Premier Liu He making a visit to Washington the week of May 6th. The officials are set to finalize their negotiations so President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping can sign off on a deal by late May or early June. Beijing is preparing to host more than 40 world leaders at the Second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation in Beijing next week. The report comes after Mnuchin's remarks last weekend that 2 sides were nearing a final round of talks. Washington and Beijing are locked in negotiations to draw a line under their 9-month trade tussle. The world's 2 largest economies had reached a truce in their trade war in December of last year. At the time, Washington delayed a decision to impose 25% tariffs on Chinese goods worth some $200 billion. Cha Sang-mi, Arirang News.